Hey, what's up YouTube? Scott Scotty Tradition back with another video. Got a couple things gonna go through with you today. First, we're gonna do a contest update. So about a week ago, I made a video stating that I'm doing a 600 subscriber giveaway contest and some pretty nice prizes. I think got a first place grand prize winner is a $200 to $300 card, which I will go shopping for you, which is not chicken scratch. So be happy to do that for whoever wins the contest. And second place is a $50 gift card, or excuse me, $50 PayPal. And third place is a nice package of baseball modern rookies that I will put together. And so basically what I'm asking is that you make a video talking about your family history. I did a video talking about some of my background, my Polish, German, Swedish, Norwegian, and English background, and a little bit about my grandparents and where they're from, and also a family story. And if you want to go check out my family story video, I made that just after my contest video announcement. So just asking you to do two things. I think it's a great way to open up a little bit, open yourself up a little bit, and kind of show other people where you might connect in ways that you might not have thought you might connect. So that's what this contest is all about. So if you feel like making a video, feel free to do so. And I will say, feel free to link that video to the contest announcement video. That way it'll be easy for me to find. So we've got two responses so far. Joey Bertcat8 and Michael Shane Jericho 941 IMI. So go check out their responses. They're both awesome. You can't really make a bad video. That's the best part about it. Joey talked about his grandfather and growing up in the UP and some of his family history, which is great. And then Michael talked about some of his family history that he's traced back to the French Indian War and things like that, which is pretty crazy because my grandparents weren't even around in this, or my great grandparents weren't even around in this country when that was going on yet. So all very interesting stuff. You got plenty of time to make a video yet. The cutoff date is 2 weeks from this Saturday, so March 21st is the cutoff date, which is actually that Friday at midnight. So feel free to make a video before then, and look forward to seeing your responses. Second, you can see in the background there, super stoked that my Brewers were able to sign Christian Yelich to a contract extension. Definitely did not expect this. I figured they'd have a really hard time because there is no salary cap in baseball, and I really think that if he would have waited another 3 years when he would have been a free agent, he could have cleaned house in the market. Granted he didn't have some foreseen big injury or something like that. I think he probably left around $100 million on the table, all things considered, in my opinion. So basically he signed, I think it's the contract, if you look at it as a whole now, so they already had him for 2 more years at a certain rate and then a club option, so they had him for 3 more years. But instead he'll make like $12 million this year, $14 million next year, and then it goes up to like 29 or 28 million, something like that, for the 7. So basically, if you're looking over a 9-year span, he's making an average of 24 million a year, which is outstanding in my opinion. I mean, the guy can do everything: steal bases, play in the field. He's a 5-tool player, and just a good human being, a great person, great in the community, likes the state, loves the city of Milwaukee. So we're happy to have him here, and it was super cool the Brewers were able to get this done. I didn't expect it, so now I'm just hoping that my Bucks can get Giannis done. I think he has 1 or 2 more years left on his contract, so he'll be the next big piece to see if we can get him. But in basketball, there is a soft salary cap in place, so the Bucks can pretty much offer him the most out of any other team, really. And Giannis is kind of a different kind of cat. He's a pretty loyal guy, and he appreciates anybody who's taken a chance on him, and he's not your typical NBA player. So I do like the Bucks' chances of re-signing him. I thought that Yelich was going to be the hard one, to be honest. So I'm just elated that the Brewers were able to sign him. Super stoked. You can see I have a Point Premium Black Cream Cherry. It's a good soda. a little too early in the morning for a spotted cow, so if I have a spotted cow right now, I'm gonna fall asleep in about 5 minutes. So, and last thing I wanted to mention is I mentioned in a previous video that Donnie the Murph 398 had sent me, and by the way, Donnie is from Tennessee, and that tornado that went through Tennessee, I guess, was about 20 minutes south of where he lives. So it's just a tragic situation in Tennessee. I mean, that tornado came through, I guess, in the middle of the night, and I think there was, 25, 30 people that have passed away, and there was still a bunch missing, so it's just a really sad story. So I'm thinking about everybody in Tennessee, if you're from Tennessee, and man, it sucks. But anyways, Donnie had sent me and my children kind of a care package of cards to go through. There are a lot of base cards from, the 80s through modern, and I'll just pull out a couple of highlights of the cards that we went through. So this is from Pacific Collection. Here is a Packers card. This is Derek Mays. I just love how the way some of these cards used to look. It was like going through memory lane. There was a Matt Flynn rookie for the Packers. The man, Tony Mandrich, the biggest flop in NFL history, the #1 draft pick. I think that's the year Packers could have had, Barry Sanders, Derek Thomas, Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders, any of those guys. But nope, they took Tony Mandrich, and he fizzled out. Here's a cool Rick Meyer card. Ironically, I don't even really remember Rick Meyer for the Packers. I remember him for the Seahawks. But apparently he did have a little stint with the Packers. Here's an EX card of Antonio Freeman. You can see the clear. You can see right through it. Kind of a cool card design from Skybox. Clay Matthews from Topps Magic. Kind of a short card. Leroy Butler. Thunder. This is Skybox as well, I believe. Yep. Shout out to B Roth. 6. Got a Jeff Query here. He had sent me that SGC graded Jeff Query. Kind of as a joke, but yeah, Jeff Query. He's a real guy. Played in the late 80s for the Packers. Vonnie Holiday. Of course, this is the bike tradition where the players will use the bikes of kids to get to from Lambeau Field to the practice facility. They do this still every year. I just thought that was a cool card. Carlos Gomez from Allen and Ginter. Ben Sheets from Upper Deck. Dan Gadzarich. Now there's a name I haven't thought about. I always thought it was Dan Gadzurek, but it's Gadzarich from 03-04 Topps. You guys remember this guy? Sean Respert for the Bucks. Rookie. Kind of a cool card. I remember him from Michigan State. This guy was awesome in college. And you got Robert Tractor Trailer. Rest in peace. Phenoms card. We got Vin Baker, rookie card. Love Vin Baker. Just a super cool card from Donnie. And then another Vin Baker. This is one of my favorite sets right here. Is that 93, 94 Fleer Ultra. And then here's another Vin Baker here from Ultra. This is the draft card. Very cool. These are super cool, Donnie. Very nostalgic from this era. Got a Prince Fielder from Bowman Heritage. Brewers sticker card. Cal Eldred. I always love this set from Stadium Club. There's the big glossy images. Jeff D'Amico, star rookie. Jeff Cirillo, kind of that 3D card. Pretty cool. You can see the ball moving there as I turn it. Awesome. Ben Sheets from Topps. Ryan Braun. These are based on the Gaudy cards. Ken Griffey Jr. says, in this case instead of Lou Gehrig says, J.J. Hardy. You can't have a card without Bernie Brewer. Awesome. Jeff Cirillo, love this set. Love these cards. Got an Amon Green from Topps Finest. Edgar Bennett. BJ Raji. And the best Mexican-born pitcher of all time, Teddy Higuera. Shout out to Joey Brings It. He would argue that it's Fernando Valenzuela, but I think it's obviously Teddy Higuera. So yeah, that's it. Just wanted to run through some of the highlights. There was like a couple stacks, like high, that Donnie had sent in a box. So I'm still working on getting those put away in binders and whatnot. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And that's all I got. Take care, and thanks so much for watching.